So welcome to this video here where we're going to be taking a look at some statistical things on central tendency and standard deviation. We're going to leave the standard deviation off to the side, but we're going to look at central tendency of a data set. So let's take a look at this example here. We're going to use an example here of Caden, who pitched 12 innings for the Sabres baseball team in 2024. His pitch counts for each inning are as follows, and you'll see the 12, 45, 12, 13, 17, 19, 15, 12, 16, 8, 25, and 9. Now, what we're going to want to do here is we want to figure out what is the mean, median, mode, and range of this data set. And we can do that, and we're going to go by hand in this case here. So the first thing we're going to do is find what is the mean. Now, remember that the mean is the mathematical average or the arithmetic average of a data set. So we're going to take all the data points. Okay, in this case, we have 12. We're going to add them all together, 12 plus 45 plus 12 plus 13, and so on and so forth. And then we're going to divide by 12. And when we do that, we add them all together. We're going to get a value of 203. And then when we divide by 12, we're going to get 16.92 pitches per inning. There we go. There's our mean. Now we know kind of roughly where that center point is. For the median, this is another way of looking at central tendency. We're going to look at what is the middle value. So in this case here, we have to first of all line them all up from least to greatest. And you need to line them up not just in the way that they're given in the question, but you need to line them up from least to greatest. So you actually have to go through and solve this piece. It's part of that solving. Find what is the middle value. Well, the middle of 12 is right between 6 and 7. So it's right between 13 and 15. Now, to find that, we have to find what is right between 13 and 15, and that is 14. So the median number is 14. This tells us that half the data is below 14 and half the data is above 14, or half the data points are below 14 and half the data points are above 15. The mean gives us the arithmetic average, but a number like the 45 that you'll see in there can really skew that mean up. Okay, it can make it a lot higher, even though it's just one kind of data point that really skews it. We call it an outlier. If something's really low, it could do the same thing. It could really change the arithmetic mean. The median is going to be a little bit more accurate as the middle value because it shows where the middle of the data is. Okay, specifically where the middle of the data is. The next one there is the mode. The mode is the most common number, and it really does help to have them organized from least to greatest, like we did with the median, in order to find this. In this case, the only one actually that is repeated is 12. So that one is the most common. And lastly, the range is from the highest to the lowest, and so we subtract those two, and so we have a range of 37 values in this data set. This is how we find the mean, median, mode, and we can find the range as well of a data set. We can do it by hand. Sometimes the more data points means more calculations, but that is okay. And it's helpful, again, to write it out from least to greatest. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day.